I'm a blush fanatic, I gotta admit. I would just take this right up into the hairline, bring
Put it everywhere.
I'll just keep going if I'm allowed. Okay, so we have Destiny's cheeks nice and bare, ready for the blush, and you're a blush girl, right?
I love a good blush.
Okay, so this is an older school technique. Think of the 1980s when everyone had red blush, right? And it was like a line.
But I like it.
It was great. Listen, it's great for what it was. Nowadays, we have really nice shades that we can do it with a blush that's a little subtler. So I'm gonna be using this Sephora collection palette called Blush, Blush, Blush. Perfect name.
Perfect name
There's
for it.
3 different types of blush in here. And I'm gonna be using this because it's a little bit of a cooler, which is great for sculpting to have a cool toned shade. There's a cream, a powder, and then a bit of a shimmer. I'm gonna dip into the cream, and then the same way that we would do down here for a contour, you wanna go just a little bit above that because it is a blush and you're coming from the back portion of the cheek and you're not gonna go past outer corner of the eye. So as you can see, we're getting a little bit of the darkness of that tone to create a little bit of sculpt, but it still has color. So it's a nice blush. It's a 2-in-1. This technique is so good for people who have rounder faces, squarer faces, who really want to create shape to the face. It's really gonna snatch the face up. And you can really intensify this. You can add contour to it. You can mix it. You can have a lot of fun with this type of technique. So we did the cream. I am gonna add the powder on top. Now the powder is a little bit softer, so you can go a little bit further with it. Think of it like layers. Oh, this is so pretty on you. Okay, so now what about the age-old apple of the cheeks, right? That's the most commonplace. People do the smile, right? And we add. When you apply on a smile, apply at the top, because otherwise, when you stop smiling, it drags the color down and then your whole face gets brought down. So if you don't really know where to go and you just kind of want to figure it out, go down from the center of the eye and go from the top of the nostril here across. Where those 2 lines meet, right about here, that's pretty much the apple of your cheek. So what we're gonna do is, because the center of the face and the apple of the cheek is a great area to apply those bright pops of color, right? We love a bright blush. Me too. I love it so much. So we're gonna be using another palette from the same Blush, Blush, Blush from Sephora collection. I am gonna go into the cream first, the same thing I did before. Build slow layers when you're doing bright tones. And I'm gonna take this right in that same zone where I said, right there, and I'm going to just tap it into place and then start bringing it back. We're gonna create a bit of an ombre with this. It's gonna be really, really pretty. And now in the center of the face here, I don't want too much intensity. That's why I went really light on the cream. I'm gonna get more payoff now on the actual powder blush that I'm gonna lay on top of that. So now with a fluffy brush, and we're gonna do right on top of where we just went, right there. Now here's what's fun about these palettes. You get the cream, the powder, and a little bit of a highlighting blush. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna use the same brush, I'm just flipping it over. I'm gonna pick up some of that highlighter tone. I'm going over the apple and a little bit up. So kind of like where you would put a highlighter, we're marrying all these locations together. And with something like this, you could even take a little bit of it.
Oh, I love a blush on the nose.
Just a little bit on the nose. It's so cute. Okay, you ready to see some blush? Okay, so take a look.
Oh, I love it. It's very cutesy.
Super cutesy, right?
It adds a pop of color and I like how it awakens my face.
It's perfect, exactly. That's why we love blush. So I suggest all of you run out and try these techniques now.